How we doing? Let's see here. Just waiting for the people. All right. Got 34 people. How's everyone doing? It's Anthony Lionheart-Smith here. Just hanging out. Shout out Corpus Christi. It's the birthplace of me. Good luck. I hope you win this. Thank you very much. I got the same forehead from the dude from Star Trek. That is amazing. Well, a lot of it is scars from a lot of fights. Shout out to Eagle Pass, bro. No Filter MMA. There we go. What do I think about rematching Thiago Santos at light heavyweight? I think down the road, there's no way that fight doesn't happen. Me and Thiago have stayed in contact since then, and I talk to his coach quite often. I think that down the road, potentially for a title, I think that will probably happen. I would imagine. I am excited that John Jones is back. It just means that I don't necessarily agree with the terms and how that all came about, but it is what it is, and there's nothing I can do about it at this point. But from a competitor standpoint, I'm glad that he's back and the title's back in rotation. Shout out from Nebraska, Cam Jordan.
My man.
Yeah.
That's my dude.
Yeah.
Good kid.
Let's see here. Yes, I'm absolutely staying at light heavyweight, and I will not be going back down. If I could eat a meal with anyone alive or dead, who would it be? Probably Muhammad Ali. Let's see here. Nebraska in the building. Hell yeah. Love the haircut. I hope that's a joke. Oh, wait. Looks like he's bald, too. There we go. Let's see here. So what keeps me going? I don't know. I just know that I just know I can be successful and I can be the world champion. And no matter what happens between now and then, there's going to be up and downs. As my whole career is full of up and downs. And you just got to push through that shit and just keep on going. That's really what it is. Well, I feel really good moving into this fight, Cody. I've been taking a significant strike to my head in the last two fights, so I'm healthy. I haven't taken any damage. I haven't got any. Have no injuries, and camp went really, really well. So I'm feeling great. Let's see here. Oh. Derek Minner says, tell Coach Dana Molina if he wants a diet, I got him. All this traveling with Lionheart, he packed on some pounds.
No for me, dog.
Shelly Reed, shout out from mom of 2 Nebraska State wrestling champs and 3 future winners. I dig it. Cody Willard, Mr. Smith, do you have an easy weight cut, considering some fighters drop upwards to 30 pounds? I do have an easy weight cut now. I used to cut well over 30 pounds for each fight until I moved to 205, and now I wouldn't even consider it a weight cut at this point. Not to change the subject, but why do these comments gotta block the face? I don't know. I'm sorry. Hopefully maybe we can put the comments, there we go, to hide my ugly forehead. Oh, there we go. We'll hide that. Kidding. Do you need any other fight before a fight with John Jones? I don't think so. I think a dominant performance over Volkan Ozdemir is enough to get me a title shot, and I imagine that John Jones does beat Gustafsson, so I think that that's probably the next two fights. Let's see. I'm missing them. Oops. How do you calm your nerves before a fight? I struggle bad with nerves. You know, I've never really gotten that nervous. To be honest with you, I had a coach tell me one time that as long as you do everything that you can possibly do to be prepared and make sure that you don't leave any stone unturned over, you know, and just train your ass off and do everything you can to get yourself a W, there's no reason to be nervous. At that point, the chips are going to fall where they fall. You just have to trust in your training and trust in the work that you've put in. And if you go in there and you have max effort and you don't give up and you do everything you can possibly do to win and your training and preparation was correct and you happen to lose, you can't hang your head on that. There's too many ways to lose in this sport, and you can't get too high or too low. You know, if you take a loss, you can't. A loss doesn't define who you are as a person. It doesn't define your career. Obviously, look where I'm at. But a win doesn't either. You know, you can't think that you're too good or you're too on top of the world with a win either. So just think of those things when you move into your fight. Team Vahi, let's get them. Let's see here. The lines in your forehead look like the Grand Canyon. I can't help it. Shit. I'm taking a lot of elbows in my day.
You get roasted every time you do it live with us.
I know. They roast me, man. I don't know why.
You look like a bulldog last time.
I know it. I think I get roasted because I can take it. And I've taken a lot of elbows. It's a lot of scars up there. It's a lot of scar tissue. Some of you guys out there are ugly for no reason. Whenever you're in Corpus Christi, bro, hit me so we can go fishing. That's what I'm talking about. Dana White versus Calabib's dad. Who wins? Oh, man, this is funny. Are you? I think I already answered this one, but are you interested in Santos' rematch down the road? Say he beats Jimmy, you beat Volkan. Eventually, I think that me and Thiago will end up fighting. Like I said, I think it needs to matter. I think that with two guys with styles like Thiago's and mine, it's a championship level fight, and both of us took a lot of damage in that fight, and his coaches and my coaches agree that when that happens, it needs to mean something. And but it will eventually. I have no doubt that Thiago will make it to a title, and I'm very close myself. So down the road, me and him will shake hands, and we'll get it ripping again. Let's see here. Zach and the crew. Hell yeah. Thanks, Jared. Toughest opponent. I don't know. Do you think you will fight Corey Anderson if you win this fight? I will fight anybody in the division. It has nothing to do with the names of the people. Let's see. I think that it's really about getting to a title fight. And John Jones is in my sights. That's it. I'm 100% focused on Volkan. And I need to get through Volkan to get to John Jones, and that's my focus. We'll see what the landscape looks like after this. So, you know, who knows? Who knows? But that's my focus right now. Those scars are trophies, my dude. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Someone knows what's up. After Volkan, is there anyone you really want to fight? John Jones. All right, I'll take a couple more. Let's see here. Don't ever fight Corey Anderson. He's sleeping too easily. Corey Anderson is tough. No, sometimes I don't think he gets enough credit because his style isn't the most exciting, but he's very tough. Where's Khabib? How long does it take to prepare for a specific fight? I'm always training, even in between fights. So, wait a minute. Uh-oh. You ever have one of those questions that just catches your eye and you have to answer it? Was Adlon Amagov in Strikeforce one of your toughest opponents? I'd imagine that you would expect my answer to be yes, because he's actually the only guy that's ever knocked me out. But no, he wasn't. Adlon was a wild striker who just happened to have heavy hands. I was like 20 years old or 22 years old too. I was young. It was a long time ago. So as much as all the Russians like to tag me in the Adlon Amagov fight video, it doesn't bother me at all. So it happens. You know, in 12 years I've been clipped one time. It's just part of the game. But as far as my toughest fight, no, not at all. All right, I'll do two more. Still the baddest man I ever poured concrete for. Jason, my man. Let's see here. My favorite fighter, other than myself, who I look up to, I would say that one of my favorite fighters is probably Rampage and has been for a significant amount of time. As far as someone I look up to in the sport, I really look up to Chael. Chael Sonnen has a bulletproof mindset, and he's the real deal. He trains hard, he fights hard, you know, and you know he took a couple losses here recently, but that doesn't change who Chael is as a person. He puts the work in. He says what he means. He does what he says he's going to do, and he's a brilliant mind in the sport. So there's that. I think Gus beats Jones. How do you see yourself faring against him? James Krause, you're ugly as hell. I love you too, James. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for coming and hanging out with me for a little bit. I appreciate it. Tune in Saturday night to watch me go take claim to that title shot. Appreciate all the support. On Twitter, my Twitter handle is @LionheartSmith. My Instagram handle is Anthony Smith UFC. So jump over, give me a follow, and come along for the journey. Take care, guys.